big four era of the big four thrash, and then also kind of the big four Metallica albums: Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All. And then it's where the fans kind of split. You either stayed a fan, or you became a fan, or you were like, they're not thrash anymore. Which, dude, Metallica has stood the test of time, and they've evolved, and I think it's
one
cool.
of the biggest bands in the world, dude.
They are. I mean, it is.
There's not many bands around that can sell out a stadium.
No, they're
or artists. You can throw that in because I know, like, Billy Joel does it.
yeah.
Springsteen does, which I mean, Bruce and the East Band, they're a band. Like Taylor Swift does it. Garth does it. There's very few people that sell out stadiums,
and they are one of them. It's wild because it's always like, hey, Metallica's mainstream, dude. Metallica's cool no matter what. You can't talk me out. Like
they're always gonna be cool.
Yeah, and they're just like other bands. They are influenced by bands, and they have influenced bands. So they're like they're a staple in the rock and metal world. So first on the lineup, both lineups are the same, by the way. James Hetfield, rhythm guitar and vocals. Kirk Hammett, lead guitar. Lars is the drummer, Lars Ulrich, and then, of course, Cliff Burton, the late, great Cliff Burton with Ride the Lightning and his final album, unfortunately, Master of Puppets, but probably his best work. So, Ride Lightning starts out with Fight Fire with Fire. I didn't write the name, but okay. Fight Fire with Fire, fast picking at its finest, Metallica in the old speedy days, syncopated lyrics and music, makes for a cool feel. Not my favorite Metallica track, but a classic from one of the best albums. Not a lot of notes on that, but Fight Fire with Fire. Dun, 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 dun,
I was also going to say, when you were noting the lineup, that Ride the Lightning does have contributions writing-wise from Dave Mustaine.
To Mustard Stain, yeah.
Mustard Stain.
You got to do... That's
Hello,
true, because...
meet the real me.
Dave wrote... I think he's said it before, too. He wrote, like, pretty much most of Kill 'Em All as his work. And then, so Ride the Lightning would be a lot of... Yeah, so Dave Mustaine
I think he has
also...
2.
On Ride the Lightning?
Yeah.
I think I got it pulled up right here.
I think it's... What is it? I think I noted it.
You noted it? I got it pulled up here.
Ride the Lightning and Call of Cthulhu, I think.
Oh, okay. Ride the Lightning... It's Ride the Lightning and yes, Call of Cthulhu. Yes, that is it. I was reading that wrong. So, and Cthulhu, I forgot that was an instrumental, but we'll get there. Master Puppets Battery, clean open that we all know, leads into a fast, chuggy, dissonant stream of badassery. Battery is found in May. I had to write May. Dun, 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 dun. Just an album opener to knock your head off or make you bang it off. Not a lot of notes on that one because Battery is one of those Metallica songs that you just Battery. Dun, 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 dun.
A lot of my notes are per usual. It's not so. It's not so much the actual talking about the music. It's like what the song makes me think of and how I vibe to it.
I'm with you.
Just a precursor. All right, Fight Fire with Fire, cute little acoustic intro. Lars and his cymbal snagging that.
The sticks.
And when you watch him live, he's always standing up and he's snagging.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Heavy chug-a-lug countertop mixer solo. Sounds like you're making a pie.
Yeah.
Love echoing chants. Cool Love Gun outro. There's a little at the end.
You can hear influences in these two albums a lot.
I noted it a few times. Battery. Excellent opener. The chugging riff almost sounds like starting the engine on a muscle car. Battery. See what they did there? Makes you want to fight, fuck, or just bang your head. Kind of similar notes there.
Yeah, very similar. For me, so here's the thing. I've always regarded Ride the Lightning as I think Cone. My favorite. It's I like Cone. Big lump with knobs. It has the juices.
I love that kid.
I know.
We've talked about it before. I just love that kid.
I've always regarded Ride the Lightning as I think it's my favorite of the thrash era, but it
It's
changes.
tough,
I
man.
think Master of Puppets is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, I think Battery wins it for me because it's Battery. Fight Fire with Fire is a cool song. It
It's a cool
belongs in
song.
the set lists when they do the throwbacks, but I like Battery better as far as a song goes.
Yeah, I'm with you. Both songs are
Alright.
cool though, and both good
Yeah.
openers. But yeah, the edge goes to Battery.
So Battery. Okay, so next up is Ride the Lightning versus it's title track versus title track. I just now put that together. Ride the Lightning. Ride the Lightning. Love this one. Title track. Dig a Tig. I gotta note the Dig a Tigs. Dig a to dig a dig a dig. That intro is so dope. Mid song bridge to a solo is sick as well. Slows down. The solo harmonizes so well. Everything is just so well in this.
So well.
It harmonizes very nicely. Kirk and James trade off. Killer track through and through. Red Lightning is just it's another one that's like that Battery and like Fight Fire. I don't know Metallica. I don't have to write a lot of notes on it because I just like
It's a
know
feeling.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a feeling. It's Ride the Lightning is just Dana to Dana to Dana to. So, anyways, Master Puppets. I didn't write any notes on, so everybody knows Master of Puppets. Dun 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 dun. Down down dan dan. It's super fast. The solos are really hard. A Guitar Hero, they were really hard, and they're really hard in real life. It's a long ass song. It's all popular now because of Stranger Things, and then people wanted to cancel them. They can fuck off. You can be canceled. Master of Puppets, man. I mean, it's a set closer, if not just like right before the set. Like it's always an encore.
Yeah.
It's always the end of the set. It is one of the Metallica songs, which Metallica has made they have made a fame out of having just a bunch of the songs. Like they have so many singles.
It's that Metallica sound.
Exactly. Bam. There you go.
Not a lot changes, but the formula fucking works.
Yes.
Ride the Lightning. Always love this riff. Vocals are different on this from the opener. Flash before my eyes.
Now you're going
it's
to
time
die.
to die.
Yeah.
Really like the drum. Really like the drum fills on this one. Cool breakdown before the shredding solo. Definitely hear the mustard stain influence on this one though.
There's a stain of mustard in this. There's a stain on this song, and I think it's of the mustard variety.
I think you're right. Not a seed, but a mustard.
No,
not a mustard seed.
That's
Master of Puppets. I've heard this song so much since it was on season 4 of Stranger Things. Nothing wrong with it, and made for an amazing song for the scene it was used in. Classic song and stands with Inner Sandman as possibly their 1A 1B most well-known songs, especially now. Killer track.
Yeah. I think you hit it right there for sure. It's definitely the 1A 1B because they have a lot of number 2s.
Those are the two I probably hear on the radio more than anything.
For sure. Yeah. Which it's funny because Master Puppets is like 8 minutes long, but it's a radio song. Like you fucking made it when you have an 8-minute song that plays on the radio.
Yeah.
Of course it's condensed,
It's
but
like Bohemian Rhapsody though. I mean that song's long as fuck, and I mean that's on the radio.
Yep. So here's the dilemma I have. Master Puppets is a great song. I'm kind of tired of it. Ride the Lightning is one of my favorite tracks of these two albums, but I think I almost have to give it to Master Puppets just for being that 1A 1B song,
Yeah. I feel like we're doing a disservice if we just say we're sick of hearing it.
Yes.
Because if we're sick of hearing it, then it's doing its job by being a great fucking song.
Exactly. Bam. It's a heel at this point.
Yeah. It's the MJF of Metallica songs.
Yeah. We're just it is a good track, and I do like listening to it still, but
it's
like today
cool
I did not listen
song.
to it. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I didn't listen to it.
All right. Yeah. For Whom the Bell Tolls versus The Thing That Should Not Be. For Whom the Bell Tolls, an all-time classic, not just from the band, but in music overall. It's a hype track, a montage, you name it. That intro bass is so iconic. Cliff was an amazing artist, and we haven't even scratched the surface. Verse delivery with the sustained chords is what makes it, for me, I guess. Chorus is in your face, and then the forever outro, the dun 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 dun. Like it feels like it's never gonna end, you know? Yeah. But the sustained dun yeah. The thing that should not be. A precursor to the Black Album. If this was saying more like 90 to 91 James, it's totally a Black Album song. Love the verses going chill and then back into the jamming, back and forth, back and forth. That dissonant chug part after the verses is super dope too. Bass is thick here too. Another could have been a single maybe. What's the thing? All right, that's those.
All right. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Classic intro, classic track. Anything I say is a disservice to this song. It's that cool. Listen to it. That's my
yeah. Yeah, I mean it is. Dun 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 dun.
The Thing That Should Not Be. Intro almost sounds like a muddy version of War Machine by Kiss or a Nirvana song. Definitely an upgrade in production value on this record. Like you said, it's a masterpiece. Which two Metallica fans could hurt or help depending on which side of the fan fence you're on. This track sounds like the Dio version of Black Sabbath and grunge had a baby.
I like that. I mean, that kind of goes with that 90s Metallica feel. Like it literally, it could fit in that part of the catalog.
Well, yeah, and you said you can tell it's a precursor to the Black Album. So
yeah.
There you
go. Which is funny because then you listen to And Justice for All, and there's one, and that's really all that kind of leads into the Black Album. The rest of it's just aggression.
Yeah.
You got to give this one to For Whom the Bell Tolls, I think.
For sure.
Like you said, you'd be doing a disservice if you didn't say how badass it was. The Thing That Should Not Be, again, it could be a single. It's a killer song.
It's a cool song, yeah.
You can't. I mean, you put it up against For Whom the Bell Tolls, and you're causing trouble.
Maybe another song it goes against. Maybe.
Yeah, you say it goes against Escape or Trapped Under Ice. Oh, 100%. You know, and those are good songs, but Fade to Black versus Sanitarium. Welcome Home, Sanitarium. Fade to Black. Why does this song make people cry on YouTube? The song
does it?
It does. There's
all kinds one of those first time they heard or whatever.
Yeah, and they cry or whatever. It's weird. Okay. I don't know. It's
those
clickbait.
People are all full of shit, anyways.
Yeah. The song that James got burnt on stage. He got burnt on stage when this song happened. Yep. Yeah. They were touring with Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
And
91.
Yep. And that's when he got burnt, and they had to.
And that's the St. Louis incident, right?
Oh, was it St. Louis?
When the fans rioted because, or no. St. Louis was when Axl wanted to throw the guy out, or he jumped into the crowd or whatever because the guy was taking pictures.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it was. That was St. Louis.
Axl,
and then they took off and the fans rioted. But the one where James gets burnt, Guns N' Roses was supposed to come out and play longer since Metallica had to cut their set short, and they didn't, and it pissed a bunch of people off.
Sounds like Axl.
Yep.
You know what you want?
You're not getting another song. You're gonna die.
You're in the burn ward, baby.
Oh fuck. You're gonna die. That's fucked up. Oh shit.
Anyway, sorry, cut you off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, it's one where he got burnt. This song is the more slow, mellow one of the bunch, but it's an absolute masterpiece. Again, it picks up with the verses, chorus, bridges. The song goes out with some sweet leads and a little solo. Pretty much a perfect track. And then Sanitarium, another pre-Black Album song. This album might be the spiritual predecessor to the Black Album. Picked verses to a nice hearty chorus. When you know if you know. That fast mid-song breakdown and bridge is really sick. Always a fan of sustained chords with lyrics over them, as I said earlier. But Sanitarium, man, that's a cool song. That's a really good one. That's one of my top Metallica songs. So
I will let you know what I think about it in my notes. Fade to Black, another acoustic intro with a badass squealing lead. To me, this is what became that Metallica sound. Probably one of my favorite tracks by them. I know it's a popular song, but sometimes they're popular for a reason. It's just fucking good. James sounds to have confidence in his singing ability on this. Not sure if this is the first song that Kirk helped write with the band, but it's the first track listed in the album order, so we'll say yes, and a damn fine tune to have that. Sanitarium. All right. One of my personal favorites. Also dug the intro. Fade to Black, this song in one always seemed like a trilogy to me. Maybe it is. Maybe it's
Ooh.
just me. Maybe it's just really smart songwriting and smart track listing. All three close the first half of Lightning, Puppets, and Justice for All.
Yeah, I never thought about that, man. That is how it is. Yeah, you're the statistics guy. I'm the dude who's
The
just
king
here.
of analytics.
See, this one's a very tough one because you're not doing a disservice to either one if you vote against it. Because Fade to Black, it is a masterpiece, but Sanitarium is a fucking
We
badass
both said it's
song.
one of our personal favorites too.
Yeah, so I think I like Fade to Black, man. But
yeah. Oh, I do too.
I think
I like them both.
Sanitarium.
And think about it though. Listen to all three of those songs back to back to back. It sounds like a fucking trilogy.
It really does. Yeah. Yeah. I like thinking it in my head. I mean, I got to go Sanitarium. It's one of our personal favorites.
It's one of our personal favorites. Collectively.
If we didn't mention
we'd be doing
vocals
a disservice.
and chords. Yeah, the services. All right. Trapped Under Ice versus Disposable Heroes. Trapped Under Ice. This is one of the lesser popular tracks, but it still makes the set list. I've seen it on there. Love that opening power chord. This takes a turn back to super thrash from Fade. Solo after the first chorus, just over a minute in. Mid-song bridge breakdown thing is really dope. Da-na-na, da-na-na. I don't know. I wrote that down. Da-na-na, da-na-na.
You were trying to remind yourself.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to listen to it.
Yeah, nicely paced track as well. It doesn't get boring, really. No, I mean, I kind of remember Trapped Under Ice, but it's just like when I'm going over all these songs, I'm like, wait a second, how did that one go again? You know,
but then also you got to go hit. Oh, album track, hit.
Yeah,
album track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disposable Heroes. This begins the precursors to Justice. That really fast chugging feels like the time's off. Maybe in 7/4. Back to the front. You die. You da-da. I don't know what he says. It's always someone dying. So da-da-da. Back to the front. It's the main thing I remember from Disposable is back to the front. That's always what I remember from this one. Ripping solos take us back to the verse. That weird little lick during the pre-chorus. Oh my god, I gotta bring it up. Disposable is a really badass song, and that's my notes. Now I have to listen to that lick so I can remember how it went. Back to the front. You can do your.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Lars, don't sue us.
Oh, he's on it already. Damn it! I'm trying to. Where is that little dweely? Oh, it's like right before it goes. It's the pre-chorus verse. It's like it's like you can just hear it, and then he's like, "You die, you shit your pants, back to the front."
You shit your pants.
You shit your pants, and then you die, back to the front. All right, you're up.
Trapped Under Ice, another fast attack, shredding guitar, pumping bass, pounding drums. Sounds closer to the opener than the last three tracks from the album. Even though it's only their second record, this sounds like early Metallica.
Hmm. You're
Disposable
right, though.
Heroes.
That is a thing. Like early Metallica is a thing. You just hear it, you know.
Yeah, it's that thrashy sound.
Uh-huh. Trebly,
Picking
too.
Disposable Heroes, picking the pace back up. Now we have ripping chug. Don't think I've ever used that phrase, but seems to fit here. Love the bass on this one. Shame that this would be Cliff's last record.
Yeah, because the bass is very prominent in Master of Puppets. It's there in Ride the Lightning, but you can really hear it in Master of Puppets. Also,
Yeah,
I got to mention James. It's that early Metallica sound is James's like teenager voice, and it
Yeah.
kind of turns over to adult James in Master of Puppets.
yeah.
Like he gets that.
His teenage voice is like comparing Glenn Danzig and the Misfits to Evil Elvis
Absolutely.
Danzig later on.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
absolutely. That is a good comparison. Man, this one is a bit tough. I think Trapped Under Ice probably
I'm with
takes
you
it
on
for me. Yeah, because that's Trapped Under Ice is a solid track, and it doesn't
was,
let up.
Like I said, another fast attack. It's like right out of the gate, it just jumps out at you.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, this is Trapped Under Ice. I'm trapped under ice right
I
now.
feel like I'm trapped under ice.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Escape versus Leper Messiah. Escape. Cemetery Gates? Oh, never mind. I guess that's what I wrote. I wrote J-I-J-I-J-J-J. Chugs to the max here. Major key in the chorus of a metal song? The main riff has such an 80s feel to it. Definitely a hidden gem on the album. These guys might not have known it, but they know how to put a song together very well, or they knew how to put a song together very well. Music Theory AF. I really dig this track. Then the sirens come in to make it spooky. James delivers the lyrics quieter. That's sick. Like at the end there where he's doing the lyrics like mellowed out. That's fucking cool.
I have a note about that too.
Leper Messiah. Total head bobber here. Bass filling in the gaps in between chugs before the main riff. You can hear the bass thudding along throughout the track as well. Cliff was the man. It doesn't make you want to kick someone. If it doesn't make you want to kick someone's ass, I don't know what will. Lots of "kiss your life goodbye" type lyrics on the Master album. Such simple riffs, but so badass. Bound to the Leper Messiah.
Not to be confused with Suicide Messiah by Black Label Society.
Suicide Messiah.
I remember when that video came out, I was like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a cool song, man.
It's a cool
Bow down for your maker.
I'm not your Suicide Messiah.
Your Suicide Messiah. Oh, yeah. Fast bridge with solos and fast fingers. That's it. After all that. So, yeah. Suicide Messiah.
I want to listen to that song now.
I know, man. It's a badass track. Starts out, wow.
As soon as I read the title, Leper Messiah, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
You were like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, down to
Escape. Cool chugging, catchy bridge into chorus. Think I like this one more than Trapped Under Ice, but maybe not. It has a cool, Merciful Fate, King Diamond-ish vocal right before the solo and at the end with the sirens, like you were talking about. That's that spooky word you use. Yeah. Heavy-ass drums after the solo, grab your nutsack. Those drums.
Your nutsack.
Dude, the drums in that. After the solo, seriously, pull it up. Listen to it.
Is it the first solo or the second? They kind of no. I think they did back to back on that one, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like right before the sirens start.
Grab your
Lars's
nutsack.
fucking drums sound so fucking heavy.
I'm in it. Oh,
it's very Kiss Creatures. That heavy drum sound.
It is very Kiss, yeah.
Not to be confused with Saint Anger trash can drums.
There's the siren. Yeah, dude, Escape is such a cool track.
Yeah, it is cool. Leper
to
Messiah.
be-
Count it off, Lars.
to
Another
be
awesome
confused with
riff.
Sickness.
Another. Count,
Sorry.
okay. Count it off, Lars. Another awesome riff. Another chant seems to be a winning formula. Chord progression has the same or is similar to "We're Not Gonna Take It." That na 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 na.
Yeah.
It's in that song. Obviously not similar enough for a lawsuit, but you know what I mean. Cool song. One I've overlooked in the past.
Leper Messiah. This is kind of a tough one, actually,
I
because
like both of them.
they're both really good tracks, like hidden gems. Like neither of them
Mhm.
are really. Neither of them are set
They're
list
not
guys.
well known.
Yeah, man, they're both at number 6, just kind of later in
And
the
we
album.
say that like if you're a Metallica fan, you know them.
Yeah, of course.
But to
Man.
the common folk,
It's a tough, and the next one's really tough too. Fuck, that is a tough one to pick, man. I kind of want to give it to Escape just because it's like I hadn't heard it in a long time, so I was like, it's very refreshing. When I hear Leper Messiah, I'm like immediately, oh yeah, dun dun dun. Like I always remember that. I don't know, man.
I like
kind of want to.
Escape because the drums grab me by the nutsack.
Well, they did grab,
If
yeah,
that
and they
helps.
grabbed my nutsack once you told me about it. So I will go Escape also, and it's just Ride the Lightning. Well, both of these albums are very, whether it was intentional or not, music theory. Like they check out, like
Mm-hmm.
not that I'm like a big music theory guy. Like I know a little enough to get by,
Yeah.
And these are both like very well put together albums. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go Escape. That's cool.
Okay.
I'm down with it. Give some love to Ride. Okay. Creeping Death versus Orion. Again, it's another hard one. Creeping Death, another classic that everybody has covered, but nothing could touch the original. It's the statement or word and then resolve type delivery here vocally. The chorus is so iconic. I always think of Jason on this one. Maybe it was the video where he sings it. When the music breaks for a second, shit's about to pop off. I mean, it's creeping. It's creeping, death. That statement, and then da ba da 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 ba da da da. That's that. Bam, ba na na na. That's how I have to make the noise to explain my statement and then resolve.
And I did read, but I didn't note it real quick that Kirk helped write lyrics for this song.
Oh, he did do lyrics for this one, huh?
Yeah. But every other track on Lightning is all James. Allegedly.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Kirk is involved. Kirk helped with Fade to and it doesn't. This is just Wikipedia, but Fade to Black, Trapped Under Ice, Escape, Creeping Death, and it looks like that was it for Well, and he helped write Creeping Death live as well. Yeah, on the deluxe version. Orion always reminds me of the intro of the DC video, Escape video, and I watched it to listen to the song before we did this. Starts out, it's like, the intro, and then Danny Way goes down the mega ramp and flies over to the next one, and then it's everybody wiping out. Danny Way or Colin McKay doing the mega ramp. The editing on the song and skating was so good, and then when it's going digga digga dan digga digga dan digga digga dan, when it's doing that part with that the sticks, the boards hit the camera. Digga digga dan digga digga dan digga digga dan digga 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 dan dan. It's really, it's worth watching even if you're not like a skater. It's a fucking great put together piece of video. The editing on the song and skating was so good. Boards hitting the camera on the sticks. This is Metallica's instrumental. I actually wrote this one before I wrote Call of Cthulhu. I forgot Call of Cthulhu was the instrumental. It's Metallica's instrumental, and it's near perfect. The mid-song change bass line is one of the first I had to learn. Another showcase for Cliff's musical talent. This song takes a few turns, resolving back to a faster drum version of the original riff. So it's like instead of he's eighth notes instead of quarter notes at the start. That's all. So it's not necessarily faster, but Oh yeah, that was that. Creeping Death versus Orion.
Creeping Death, heavy opening, killer riff. Constantly find myself putting my hand on a speaker to feel the bass. You can feel it more than you can hear it, which isn't always a bad thing. That underlying bass can sometimes get overpowered. But also with Cliff, and I didn't note this, but I meant to. With Cliff, he played a lot of like almost like guitar parts on his bass. The way he played it, he played really low on that neck.
And he was
Yep, go
very
ahead.
Les Claypool, like Les Claypool. Like he plays the bass. It's an instrument. It's not just a bass.
Right.
And Cliff
It
was the
sounds
same way.
like a guitar. He plays it like a guitar, like a bass guitar, not just like a part of the rhythm section.
Yep.
It could also be the Apple Music mix, but it stands out more in places here on this song than other songs. More chanting makes it sound live. Maybe they were doing it for that live feel. Winky face. That's a callback.
Face.
Live feel that you kept saying at one time. I don't even remember which one. Was that on Alice in Chains?
I don't remember. It was the live feel. That's right.
Oh no, it was Pantera. That's what
it was. Pantera. That's what it was. Yeah.
Orion. Is it going to be brooding? Nope. A fade in. Lars and Cliff kick it off, and in come the guitars. Very cool layered instrumental. Shame it doesn't close out the record. Then we could do this versus Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Instrumental versus instrumental, which some cases hurts the case in a track by track, it being an instrumental versus a song with lyrics. But Metallica's instrumentals can hold their own versus a song with lyrics.
That was very good notes. That was actually they can hold their own in the Orion, and then it takes that little
well, like when we did King and Merciful Fate, it was tough because like the instrumental on Abigail was just kind of like there. It's not really like it's just cool. It gets you in the mood, but it's just an instrumental. Like Orion's
it's a song without lyrics.
Cthulhu is a song. It's a song, but it's a structured jam. Like they know it's a piece of music. It's art. They know what they're doing with it, but there's just no words. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, 100%. Like it is. Abigail is a song that's missing lyrics. Orion and Call of Cthulhu are pieces of music. Like it is a song that is it's a piece of music. Yes, like you said, it totally makes sense. They can't because their instrumentals can hold their own. They're like they're beautiful. Like they're really good.
Yeah. It's like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. There's no lyrics in that shit, but it sounds badass, you know?
Yep, because they put it together a certain way. You just have to have those. It's like writing a movie, man. See, this one's really tough for me. Like Creeping Death, obviously, yes, it has the upper hand because it has the lyrics, and the Creeping Death is a badass song. But
it's
Orion
really badass.
Orion is just like it's a fucking piece of work, man.
Yeah,
it's a piece of art. Like it is a great song, man.
Yeah,
and it makes you feel a certain way. That's the thing. It's an instrumental that makes you feel a certain way. Like once those the bass parts happening and that guitar, like it's wailing, like it's sad or something. Like saying, man,
hey man, I'm just trying to feel out the vibes. No, I know what you're saying exactly.
It's just I don't know. It just has a feel to it, man, and it reminds me of Cliff. I think that's why it's a sad feeling. Yeah, it reminds me of Cliff.
It's kind of like this is for like metalheads and like rock guys, like us. It's like if we listen to like the sounds of the ocean or whatever to go to bed, this is the kind of shit. This is the kind of shit I would listen to when I'd go to bed when I was in high school.
Yeah,
I'd put this kind of shit on because it's soothing.
It's just well constructed music. I don't know, man. I mean, I could almost let you take the pick on here because Creeping Death is fucking badass, but so is Orion. I need some help here. I think I need some help.
I really like
good
Creeping
either way.
Death.
Okay.
I mean, and I hate to say that after everything we just said about how badass their instrumentals are, but I really like Creeping Death.
I mean, I'm down with Creeping Death, and I can chalk it up to like Yeah, see, I can't say it's the lyrics though because Orion doesn't need Orion would be weird without lyrics, or it would be weird with lyrics.
It's the bass for me in Creeping Death that takes the win.
It's a good one, man. Creeping Death is pretty bad. It's Creeping Death.
Like I almost feel guilty doing it. What we should have done, we should have put Cthulhu versus Orion.
Can we do half points?
I mean, either way, I think we're pretty close to a fucking tie anyway. So.
Yeah, I think it is. Is it a tie right now? 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is currently tied. So,
oof.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Maybe let's just give it to Creeping Death right now. We'll see what happens.
Okay,
if something happens,
we'll see where we're at.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The final tracks here.
It's an interim win for Creeping Death.
Oh, I had more notes on Creeping Death. Then the bridge breakdown can't be forgotten. Back to the verse, chorus, solo riffs. Yeah, nothing spectacular. The Call of Cthulhu, the first of the Metallica instrumentals, near perfect. Love the guitar's climb in the verse parts because, see, that's the thing too. You can tell in Metallica's instrumentals what is the verse, what is the chorus. Like that's a good instrumental when you can tell the sections because there's some instrumentals that just ramble on. They're good, but they ramble on. You can tell the
don't
pieces.
Have structure to it.
Yes. Yeah. So love the guitars, how they climb in that, and then ripping solos, well-arranged music, fast dig-a-tig chugs. Doesn't get much better than that. Call of Cthulhu is pretty fucking badass. Damage Inc. An organ? Is that an organ that opened that? Damage Inc. Sound like an organ. You're frozen up right now.
You're freezing up. What's up?
Oh, you were frozen too. That's weird. Okay, so something's going on with our internets. The organ. Is it an organ?
Cold weather.
Damage Inc.
Sounds like it. But then the guitar kind of fades in, organ. And you're like, hang on.
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
An organ, ? The organ gets real evil before the stupid fast riffs begin. Super fast chugs. James is spouting the lyrics so fast, I'm not sure what's happening. Whispers Damage Inc. Damage Incorporated. That lick at the mid song verse change is super cool. Kirk's solo is a shredder as per usual. This is the true precursor to Justice. The speed, aggression, and pure metal. Like Damage Inc. is like it's kind of ridiculous how fast it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, how did you pick that fast? But even James said it in interviews. He's like, I can't do the deedly deedlies anymore. I'm too old.
Deedly deedly.
The deedly deedlies.
Call of Cthulhu, cool melodic instrumental to close the album. Nothing wrong with that. And one of the strongest instrumentals in metal history, in my opinion. I've always liked that.
Yeah.
Damage Inc. Cool ambiance with the intro. Then Holy Mother Mary, it gets heavy. Love everything about this one. I kind of see why they didn't close the record with Orion now. If you listen to this when it came out in 86, you were thinking, where does this band go from here? So that is another day. That is another debate for another time.
Another day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on Ride the Lightning. 1, 2, 3 on Master of Puppets. So this is either Damage Inc. to tie, or it's Call of Cthulhu for the win on Ride the Lightning. So Call of Cthulhu is I haven't listened to Call of Cthulhu and I don't remember how long. So hearing it today for the first time, I was like, oh wow, I forgot. First of all, I forgot it was an instrumental, and second, I forgot how fucking good it was.
Yeah,
like it's right there with Orion on like just simplicity but complexity all in one, and just perfectly arranged. And then Damage Inc. It just pretty much is like it's really fucking fast, you know, like it's thrash at its finest. It's just fast. So, I mean, Master of Puppets is a absolutely fantastic album, but it's hard when you pit it up against Ride the Lightning of who wins, because Ride the Lightning has those. It just has those songs. It's like Metallica wouldn't be who Metallica is without Ride the Lightning, but also with Master of Puppets.
Right.
I'm
But
debating
like
with
you
myself
mentioned
here.
before, or like we together mentioned before, Ride the Lightning has that good blend of what Metallica became and what
Yeah.
Metallica started out as.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
Yeah.
personally, I feel like either way we slice it, even if it ends in a tie, for me, I lean towards Lightning.
Man, here's the thing. I think I'm with you, and this confirms it because we didn't pick Orion, and I'm still a little heartbroken about it.
Yeah.
But I can't let another instrumental go unpicked because.
Well, how about this? We switch to Orion, and then we pick Cthulhu.
But Cthulhu is really good too, though.
Well, no, I'm saying we pick Orion over Creeping Death, and then we
Yeah,
pick Cthulhu over Damage. And it's a tie, but either way,
and then we find a tiebreaker.
but we get both instrumentals a win.
Yeah, but Creeping Death is badass, so I think it's okay because I gave Orion the love.
Yeah.
I
We
gave it the
definitely
love.
gave it love. We blew
So
it.
I think I just picked Cthulhu, and that means I also halfway pick Orion because Orion it's one of my favorite Metallica songs. It's fucking awesome. But I can't let an instrumental not get picked. And Damage Inc. is just fast. Like, it's a really cool song, but it's just fast,
Mhm.
Like, it is a badass song. It's cool, it's great, but it's just fast, And it's like, here, wait for what's coming next. Here's Damage Inc. Stay still. We'll be
Stay
back
tuned.
soon.
Yeah, like I said, in '86, you're thinking, "What the fuck? What are they gonna do now?"
Exactly. So I'm good with Cthulhu, man, and giving Ride the win because Ride the Lightning is a staple. So is Master of Puppets, but Master of Puppets gets all the love,
Yeah,
So
I
I'm down with.
think the popular opinion is that Master of Puppets is better. Which production wise, sure, I'd give it to Master any
Oh
day of the
yeah,
week.
production wise, Master of Puppets.
It's
almost flawless.
Like you said, it's a masterpiece.
Yes.
But as far as content and lyrics and just the different music that Ride the Lightning touches on, it's really crazy.
It's pretty epic, and Dave Mustaine,
It
he
had
gets
a little
love
piece,
too.
and yeah, we give
Yeah.
Mustard Stain a little love.
I almost picked Megadeth for this. I need to pick a Megadeth thing.
As
So Ride the
long as we
Lightning
get
wins.
to do
Hello, me.
Meet the real me. Meet the real me.
Sweating bullets. So Ride the Lightning will take the win here, but not by 1 point, and it's barely by one. Like, these are
By a ball hair.
Yeah, these are on even playing fields for sure. Like, this is so definitely giving it to Ride. That's cool. Orion, you're in there, buddy. You're a great song, but it's one or the other, and Creeping Death
Could
is
you
just
imagine
kind of too
though,
badass to.
how shitty it would have been if it would have been Orion versus Cthulhu after thinking
Oh
about
man,
it?
we'd still be going on about
Yeah.
it. That'd be really. We'd have to break down piece by piece. Like, okay, this part's
We'd
better.
have to play the full songs and just take the copyright strike
from Lars.
Yeah,
he's surfing the internet as we speak, looking for people.
I really don't think that's very cool what you're doing to our songs.
Well, guys, what we were sought out to do was, guys, Creeping Death. Have you ever seen the story about him on Howard Stern? And Jim Brewer tells it how he throws the fucking knapsack.
Oh yeah.
Knapsack. Yeah. Who's fucking irresponsible? No, my fucking
Jim
knapsack.
Brewer does a great Lars.
Dude, it's so
he's
so
spot
good.
on, dude. He does
Jim
a great
Brewer's,
Lars. He does a great Jack Nicholson. His Joe Pesci is amazing. I love Jim Brewer. I really
Jim
do.
Brewer is the shit, man. His
fucking Brian Johnson, dude. The AC/DC Hokey Pokey.
Oh my god.
Ew, you look like a rock and roll crowd.
Yeah.
Put your left foot in.
Shake it. Jim Brewer is the man.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways,
Ride
the Lightning wins. Yeah, it is the go home. Patreon.com/heels and quads. Thank you for being a part of it. And for those of you who want who want more, want to hang with us, come to patreon.com/heels and quads. It's always popping. Tommy's doing shit. I'm there sometimes.
Every week I'm there. Next week, actually, we have our monthly at some
nice.
some night. So
Okay.
whatever day
Next
next week works for you. Yeah.
Ooh, fuck. I got to figure that out. That's tough.
Yeah. Well, we got all week, so even if if we have
I'm
to
trying
do
to
like a
figure it out.
Sunday afternoon, or a Saturday morning.
Yeah,
whatever,
I gotta go to Springfield Thursday and till Saturday. So
Do you have your class on Tuesday night next week?
I don't think I do. But
Okay,
if we're
well,
doing
then
Hall of Fame too, though, unless we push Hall of Fame to second week of December.
let's
I
figure
don't
this
know.
out. We could do count next week because the Hall of Fame's already a year late, technically.
Yeah, the year and a week is not that bad.
So we could do the 6th, or we could do the 13th.
What is the
for the Hall of Fame?
6th or what is the 6th and what is the 13th?
They're both Tuesdays, or we could do the 5th and the 12th, whatever.
6th or 13th. I mean, I think I'm good for the 6th or whatever. That should be fine. So I think we're normal.
So next
after
week
that.
we do, So next week we do Tuesday the 29th hangout, and then the 6th we do the Hall of Fame.
That should work. Yeah, that should work.
That's
cool.
Not bad. Yeah, we got to figure it out.
So if you want to hang out,
Wednesday,
sign up for Patreon.
Right. This Wednesday, pre-Thanksgiving, a Friendsgiving hangout, watch along, whatever. We've been watching Death Freeze.
You were like
we've been watching the build up to King of the Ring 97. So this Wednesday we're finishing it up with King of the Ring 97. Starts promptly at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will watch the whole pay-per-view together. I will open the Zoom call at about 5:30 Central Time, so everybody can kind of get in, hang out for a minute, and then we'll watch the show. And we play a drinking game during every one of these, so it's kind of fun.
Oh, all right.
Anytime Vince McMahon is on the screen, you drink.
Wow.
If it's someone who's passed away, you drink. If Stone Cold gets arrested, you drink.
Nice. That's in every fucking episode back then. So.
That's why it's part of. There's a few other rules. Eric, our producer Jamie, takes the reins on the drinking game, and he reminds everybody when they have to drink.
Every time Vince McMahon gets excited over a man, you have to drink.
Wow! It's any time Vince appears, and he's been on commentary every week so far, so we see him a lot.
Yeah. All right.
But anyway,
I'll have to try to pop in for that one.
Yeah.
Just to at least I don't want to not make an appearance all the time. Now now it's like our Patreon, I feel responsible. So
right.
Anyways, okay, so yeah, patreon.com/heels and quads. If you want to do all that good stuff, watch alongs, once a month hangouts, we shoot the shit, all that good stuff. Probably more to come in the future as we grow.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up at patreon.com/heels and quads.
You want to read off the names?
We got Eric, we got James, it's Eric B, James M, Dan S, Ray K, Sal S, Kenny L, Tim R, Amanda H, Derek W, Lori C, We Watched a Movie, and The Great Muda.
Yes. Thank you.
Shout out to all you fine folks. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I mean, you don't
love
it's really cool. And I know I'm not always there, but I really appreciate you guys.
You're in his heart.
I mean that.
They know you love them. Yeah. Every time we do a monthly hangout, Levi texts and he goes, "I really like those guys," and I always
I do. I genuinely do.
Post on the Patreon. I'm like, Levi loves you guys, just so you know.
And I just need to let them know.
Thunderbud Aussie on Instagram.
Yeah, that's my dog. One of them. One of many. He's our prize dog. Wind up. Patreon.com/heels and quads. ProWrestlingTees.com/heels and quads. GoGreenHemp.com, coupon code heels and quads in all caps. Checkout saves 15%. And a collarandelbowbrand.com, heels and quads in all caps. Checkout saves you 10%. Voila. And that's that. Ride the Lightning wins We got to take it home. Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies. We'll see you guys
ya
next week for the
time.
hangout on patreon.com/physicalwads and the week after that for the Hall of Fame.